replacement from the playoff last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just... And this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Lewis. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's reeled in. It's Staley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Dropping back, it's Reed. fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now they're going to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's McCoy. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snap it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
All wideouts, no backs. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Reed. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quarterback keeps it. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. This is a design run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they'll spread receivers all over. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my clue.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Vols are on the move. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Staley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Price. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the middle. He's got him wide open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule. And the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
And the Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Reed. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback keeper. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Lewis. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Off play action on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Finding open areas. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense.
They will score! Touchdown Vols! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Trying to run it in. And they swarm him under.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The give, fighting off the defender. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Direct snap. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Got a little space. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Price. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Handoff to the single running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Vols want to move quickly.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. He wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up for the PAT.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The handoff to Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Johnson. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Snap it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They'll go with a direct snap. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock.
Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Mustangs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Well,
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble.
Black 33, mouse choice. 30, get ready.
Direct snap. Creates a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They want to run this quarterback. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
At the 21-yard line. Now, 4th down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Using his legs, it's Lewis. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Lewis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes the grab, it's Staley.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. And wings it incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Buys a little time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Man, yeah, you love to see that from your quarterback. You had to have it. This is a close football game, late in the game. He understands the situation, takes off, scrambles, makes sure he gets the first down, and we still got some more excitement to come.
And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown, then they'll need the two to tie here in the fourth. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make them play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. On first down, the quarterback sneak. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys.